Hey, what's good everybody? Hope you're all having a great day today. If you're watching this video, then your boy Thunder has decided to hook me up with yet another video on the channel. And if that's the case, thank you so much, Thunder. Seriously, every single time that you upload me on this channel, I can't tell you how much it actually helps on my channel as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and check out Thunder's main channel, 402 Thunder 402. He always posts some amazing content over there, and show some love to the man. Seriously, he's helping all of us out like this. The least you could do if you're new to this channel right here and you're from the YouTube search is go show the man some love as well. Also, if you enjoy what you hear today from me, you can always come over to my channel too. My channel is JBone the Man. I post a bunch of commentaries, some live comms every once in a while. I try to mix it up. But if you enjoy what you see, make sure you come over my way too. So the second week of Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the beta has finally passed, and I must say the community has had some mixed emotions about this title. Whether you're a PS4 player, Xbox player, or PC player, I feel like everybody has mixed emotions. But the game definitely plays differently on console compared to PC, because I watched some console gameplay, and the way some of these players actually maneuver the map and the way they just engage with other players in general just isn't too fun looking. It always seems like it's a lot of corner campers or people just crouched waiting for you to turn around a corner and claymores everywhere. It just looks like an absolute mess. And initially, we didn't really get to see any public PC gameplay. When all of those other reveals were happening, a lot of stuff that we were watching was about the console gameplay. And overall, we can't lie, Call of Duty is pretty much a console game. Even though I think it mostly originated on PC, way back in Call of Duty 4, PC COD was pretty popular. But for the longest time, even in Call of Duty 4, up to now, console has pretty much took over the meaning of Call of Duty. When you think of Call of Duty, you mostly think of PS4 players, Xbox One players, or back then, Xbox players, PS3 players, anything like that. And over the years, sadly, the PC community just has been neglected. Hasn't really been much going on. Now, for me personally, I've come into the PC crowd around Call of Duty World War II. Even though the first Call of Duty game that I started grinding really hard was Call of Duty 4 on PC, even though Call of Duty 2, the big red one, was my first Call of Duty game I've ever played, but Call of Duty 4 on the PC is when I was really in my prime and when I just started off in the franchise. But even I moved over to console because the experience is just there. I feel like the community is much more popular and there's more people populating the servers just as it is on the console side. But surprisingly this year, it seems that there's a Call of Duty game that actually performs better on a PC than an actual console. Now, Call of Duty obviously revolutionized the first-person genre on console. There's plenty of games that were out at the time, but Call of Duty was like the first true arcade, fast-paced, action-packed, literally gunfights around every corner type of shooter on the market. There were other games out there, don't get me wrong, but Call of Duty was probably the most clean-looking and, I guess, well-performed multiplayer experience. You can probably get the most action out of a Call of Duty game like Call of Duty 4 back in its prime than any other title around. But an issue with these games was always camping. Camping has always been hefty on the console side, no matter what Call of Duty game there is. But in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the playstyle has been mixed up. I don't want to use the word tactical for how this game plays, but it's definitely slowed down a bit. Probably the slowest Call of Duty experience that I've seen in a very long time out of any Call of Duty game. Like, I'm thinking maybe back to Call of Duty World at War, but even Call of Duty World at War wasn't that slow. Not even Call of Duty Ghost is this slow. Now, regardless if it's due to the map design or just how players are playing, whether they're very new to the game and they don't understand how the game works, because trust me, the maps in this game are definitely different. They are not like really any Call of Duty map you've really ever seen. Not even like the traditional old school Call of Duty maps. You think of a map like Wasteland, it was large, it was open, it was a big map. But these maps that we see, these large-scaled maps that are in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, are just on a whole different level. But interesting enough, PC is actually pretty fast. And in a game like this, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where the gameplay is so slow, on the console side of things, nobody's moving. It's a very slow experience. But after playing this game for 3 days, I've come to the conclusion that PC is just a whole complete different experience. Not only do the players actually move, engage, and try to change their positions 24/7, but the flow of the game, the way the guns feel, everything is just more clean, I guess you could say. It feels smooth and it feels right. Now, I don't know if this is because I just like to play games like Battlefield and Rainbow Six Siege, and because I like playing those games, playing a game like Call of Duty Modern Warfare now, it doesn't really affect me because I played all those other titles. But then I see all these other PC gamers These people who pretty much left Call of Duty a long time ago, back when Call of Duty was pretty much on its prime in the PC community. And a lot of them are coming back and loving this game. And to me, personally, it feels good to see a lot of those players actually enjoy a title. You know, a lot of times, PC community, I guess they play for maybe like a month or two, not even, maybe like a couple of weeks, just to get a few clips, you know, experience the game. But by the time another month rolls around, pretty much all of them leave. And then YouTube is just mostly populated with console players. I don't hate that. I mostly watch console players, because I like the majority of their personalities a little bit better. The only PC player that I really watch that plays Call of Duty is Nate Gibson, and he isn't even a commentary channel. He's just really saucy at the game. So the majority of all the good commentators that are on this platform are mostly console players. And for anybody who wants to make their name in the Call of Duty scene, you mostly want to go with either a PS4 or, if anything, an Xbox, because the majority of your fan base are going to be console players. Yes, you might have a small percentage of PC people watching you, but I've done multiple polls on my channel, and like 80-90% of my channel watches me from PlayStation 4, even though I play on PC. So it doesn't really matter what platform you play on if you're a content creator on YouTube. I think the majority of the people who watch these gameplays on YouTube mostly play console. But for once, I think things are going to be on a positive note for PC players when it comes to Call of Duty. Like, I'm actually not scared to go ahead and, you know, continue my content on this channel as a PC player anymore. Number one, the content all comes out day one for everybody. Apparently PS4 isn't getting any like exclusive early access to DLC maps and stuff like that, which has always been one of my biggest nitpicks, because, you know, for content creators who are on platforms like Xbox and PC, we have to wait to make content like that. So seeing that DLC is free across all platforms, in my personal opinion, is a great way to play on Xbox and PC. But also, just the PC community in general is a lot more of an aggressive crowd. Yes, you will get your occasional people hiding in the dark corners of the map and camping behind a head glitch or their deployable shield not moving, which, if you do see some of the clips in this video, I do apologize if I'm camping. I'm still trying to get adjusted to the game. At this point in time, I'm totally adjusted. I feel the game. I know how to play it fast and aggressive, so it's not really an issue anymore. But I'm trying to use all of my clips, because you guys know this is just a beta, and when the beta's over, we can't play this game for another month or so. So, you know, I try to use every last bit of content that I can get. But for the majority of the community, people just like to have fun and run and gun. The PC community has always been notorious for games like CSGO and the Battlefield franchise and stuff like that, mostly populate the PC community. And a game like CSGO is pretty fast-paced. And also Battlefield, all the Battlefield games, I just say that in general, every single Battlefield games play more fast-paced on the PC than it does on console. I always tell people, if you aren't enjoying the type of experience that you're having if it's slow, try to snag up a PC, even though they're very expensive. It's definitely a costly purchase, but you'd be shocked how the PC community plays games. And I kind of knew in the back of my head that the PC players were going to play this way. They were going to play aggressive in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but I was still a little skeptical before I played it. I was still a little worried that the gameplay isn't going to play exactly how I want it to. But I am proud to say that the PC community did not disappoint me. They are playing this game exactly how I expected it to be played, and it's pretty awesome. I hope that the console community seriously gets everything together for their game. Because seriously, when this game is played in the correct manner, when people are actually running around and actually enjoying the experience, it could be an absolute blast. But when over half the lobby is camping and not doing anything, or grinding insanely hard for a nuke so they stay in the same exact area the whole game, the game gets a little boring, I'm not gonna lie. The experience definitely drops, and on maps like this where the design is so complex, it gets a bit irritating. So in order to see the full potential for a game like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the community just has to switch up. Either that, or Infinity Ward needs to definitely change the map design and make them more aggressive. Because if none of these things are changed, the game is just going to continuously play exactly how it plays. People are going to be camping in dark corners, waiting on head glitches, for God's sake. And when I say waiting on head glitches, I mean literally the whole game. There's some people that will hold one angle for like 3 minutes straight without moving from that location. I don't know, guys. I just think Call of Duty Modern Warfare is in a very mixed place right now. Super mixed. Because this game has potential. Like, the gunplay is phenomenal. And even though the hit detection is a little off at times, and the damage on certain guns, you know, cough cough, the M4 is just absolutely absurd, The overall experience when you actually get into a fun engagement, when people are actually moving around and you have these random out of nowhere moments in Call of Duty where you can pull off 3, 4 plus kills and everything is just popping off in your face and it's exciting, you know, it's like an adrenaline rush. Then Call of Duty Modern Warfare is at its finest. Then you can actually see the potential in this title. But the problem is, the way that they designed this game for the console side was just so rough. And it's making it so you can't get that experience out of the game. So there's some serious mixed love with this title. I see so many mixed emotions about this game. Usually I feel like there's a completely overwhelmingly positive side whenever a Call of Duty game drops, or it's completely negative when a Call of Duty game drops. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I'm seeing so many different opinions, which is a good thing. I think that everybody should be, allowed to have their own opinion. Why should you get angry over what someone else thinks? We're obviously not all built alike. We're not made to think the exact same way. So please, for the love of God, when someone is trying to state their own opinion, don't get angry over it. If anything, try to see their opinion and try to think around it or just accept it a little bit. Even if you completely disagree with something, there might be just a smidge of information that's in something that someone says that might actually be true. That might actually possibly change your opinion on how you feel about a subject. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead into the comment section and make sure you leave your personal opinion on how you felt about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta. Let me know if you're on PC, PS4, Xbox. What platform are you actually playing on when you're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Did the beta actually run smooth for you? Was it glitchy, laggy? I heard a lot of people had connection issues. And overall, how was your experience? Did you enjoy the game? Did you hate the game? Was the game too campy or was it fast-paced? For me, I'm not gonna lie, this whole weekend, I seriously had a blast. This game was so much fun on PC. People actually played like they should play, which on my end made the experience amazing. I rarely have to struggle with any obnoxious lobbies in this game. People are constantly running gunning and making the experience really fun. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you're new to TSG, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification button. Helps you get notified on all the uploads. Also, don't forget Thunder's main channel, the man who hosts all the videos on this channel. He has a main channel called 402 Thunder 402. Posts amazing content over there. And also, if you want to come check out some more of my commentaries, you can come check out my channel at JBoneTheMan as well. Once again, thank you, Thunder, for hooking me up with a spot on TSG, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.